Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, Honey's MY Stories. For today's video, I will share with you a quick update regarding Malaysia's latest travel restrictions. Last year, I promised that I will be making another video once lockdown will be lifted and tourism will be finally open in Malaysia. Well, guys, that day has finally come. Malaysia has opened its borders since April 1 and now welcomes international travelers regardless of their vaccination status. When I traveled here last year, there's a long list of requirements that I prepared before my travel date. But now, since lockdown was lifted, there are only few things you need to prepare before your travel to Malaysia. So without further ado, I'm gonna share with you the requirements for you to travel to Malaysia. Of course, first on the list will be your passport. You can't travel internationally without it, right? So that's number one. Second will be a visa. But this depends on your purpose of travel and which country you're from. So for example, if you're a Filipino like me and you want to visit Malaysia for a vacation, then there's no need for you to get any visa because citizens from ASEAN countries can visit and stay in Malaysia for 30 days as tourists. But if you will come here for work, then of course you need to have a work permit. Or if you will want to study here in Malaysia, then you need to get another visa for that since you will be staying longer than 30 days. So if you'll come here as a tourist, there's no need for a visa, guys. But here's the thing. You need to purchase a travel insurance with a minimum coverage of 20,000 US dollars. So this is only applicable for short-term travelers. So especially those that will travel for vacation or perhaps for business that they will just gonna stay for just few days here in Malaysia. So you need to purchase a travel insurance. Travelers from Singapore though are exempted from this travel insurance policy. Aside from citizens, that also includes permanent residents and those who are long-term pass holders in Singapore or Malaysia. So they are exempted with a travel insurance policy requirement. So that's already 3 requirements that I have mentioned. Next will be the 4th requirement, and that is you need to have a negative rt-pcr test, and this should be taken within 2 days before your departure from the country of origin. So unlike before, guys, that they really specified the number of hours for the validity of the test, this time they just required within 2 days of your departure flight. So it doesn't matter if it's more than 48 hours as long as it's still within 2 days prior to your departure time. So for example, if you have your rt-pcr test taken on a Friday morning but your flight is late night of a Sunday evening, then that's still valid, although it's more than 48 hours but still within 2 days before your travel time. So your rt-pcr result will still be acceptable, so long as it is negative, guys. Of course, you won't be allowed to travel if you will be COVID positive. Alright, 5th on the list is that you need to download and activate MySejahtera app 3 days before your travel time. Better if you will download it a week before your trip. So what is MySejahtera app? This is like Malaysia's centralized application for contact tracing, and I will show you here. So that is available on Play Store and of course in Apple Store. And no worries, guys, because I will put a link on the description box down below on the guide on how to register and activate MySejahtera app. So on this app, you need to fill up your details and complete the Predeparture form. So I'm gonna show you where in the app you can put your details and of course where you can find the Predeparture form. So I'm gonna show you my screen recording, perhaps here or there. But yeah, so if you're in the home page, you will see all these icons and you just need to click this luggage bag icon, which is the traveler icon. So once you click that, there is this first word that says travel for, and then there's my name because I have already put in my details. Just click this and click start, and you have these questions that you need to answer and so on and so forth. So aside from filling out the pre-departure form, you also need to upload your rt-pcr result here on this icon and put in the details. Then click start, and there's a series of questions that you need to answer, and there's also a portion that asks you to upload your document. So yeah, those are the things that you need to do on MySejahtera app prior to your travel to Malaysia. Alright, so we're down on our 6th requirement, which is the last requirement for the travel. So there's only 6 now. And that is, you need to verify your COVID-19 vaccine certificate on this link. But no worries guys, I'll put this on the description box down below as well. So it's really important that you need to verify your vaccine certificate. That's because your vaccine status will determine whether you need to quarantine or not upon arrival. Fully vaccinated individuals are no longer required to do a quarantine, while unvaccinated or partially vaccinated individuals will be required to do a 5 days home quarantine, guys. So if you're a tourist and you're partially vaccinated or unvaccinated, then you need to book a quarantine facility, and that will be costly. So prior to your travel, be sure that you will be able to update and verify your vaccine certificate so that that will be valid and there's no need for you to do a quarantine. And regardless if you are fully vaccinated or not, once you arrive here in Malaysia, you are required to take a professionally administered antigen test, either from a private health facility or a clinic, as long as it's accredited by Ministry of Health within 24 hours of your arrival here in Malaysia. So yeah, those are the requirements, guys. You can come here as a tourist, you can visit and explore Malaysia. Malaysia is highly recommended for travel, so please come to Malaysia soon to support their tourism and as well as our airline industry. Just be sure that you will follow all the travel guidelines, and travel restrictions may change from time to time, so be updated on the travel requirements, and I'll put a link down below for you to do your own research as well. So yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna end the vlog here, and I really hope that you learned something from this video. And if you like this, don't forget to hit that like button, and of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be updated for my future uploads. Once again, this is Hani and you're watching Hani's MY Stories. Bye bye for now!